Hey there, welcome to this Gamva's exciting journey into the world of generative AI. Let's start with a simple question. What is generative AI? It's not just machines doing calculations or following commands, it's more than that. Generative AI is a type of artificial intelligence that can actually create new content. Yes, new content. Imagine this. An AI that writes stories, paints pictures, composes music, or builds code, all on its own. It learns patterns from massive data sets, millions of documents, images, sounds, and videos. Once trained, it can generate something entirely new, something that's never existed before, but still feels natural. It can generate text, images, audio, videos, even code. In a way, it mimics human creativity and style. It's not just automation, it's creativity redefined. So when you hear the term generative AI, think about a tool that learns, creates, and thinks creatively, just like a writer, an artist, or a musician. And that's what makes it so powerful. In the next part, we'll look at real world examples of generative AI, the tools that are changing everything. So, in this part, let's look at some real-world examples of generative AI. These are not just concepts in a lab, as these are tools that millions of people are using right now, tools that are changing how we think, work, and create. First up, Chat GPT. It's one of the most well-known tools out there. It can generate human-like text, write essays, solve problems, explain concepts, even have casual conversations. From writing emails to answering complex questions, even telling creative stories, ChatGPT makes communication smarter and smoother. Then we have DALLE and Mid-Journey. These are image generation tools. All you do is describe what you want in text, and boom, they create stunning, high quality images. Surreal art, realistic portraits, fantasy landscapes. They bring your imagination to life with just a few words. Next, synthesia. This is where things start to feel like science fiction. You simply write a script, and it turns that into a professional video. The presenter, an AI avatar that looks and sounds like a real person, even moves naturally. No need for cameras, microphones, or editing. Then there's Runway ML. It takes video editing and content creation to the next level. Want to remove objects from a video? Change the background? Generate animations from static images? All of it, just a few clicks away. And finally, Music LM, an AI that doesn't just play music, it creates it. Describe the feeling, the tempo, the genre, and it composes an original track for you. Perfect for background music, ads, or just pure inspiration. These tools are powerful. They're not just fun to use, they're reshaping industries like marketing, education, filmmaking, and entertainment. And the best part, many of them are free right now, available to anyone with an idea and a little curiosity. So, in the next part, we'll go deeper into the magic behind these tools. We'll explore how generative AI actually works and what powers this wave of intelligent creativity behind the scenes. All right, now that you've seen some exciting examples, you might be wondering, how does it all actually work? How can a machine write a story, draw a picture, compose a song, or even speak like a real person? Let's break it down. At the heart of generative AI are powerful machine learning models, and most of them are based on a special type of architecture called transformers. Now, what does that mean? Think of transformers like super powered pattern detectors. They look at massive amounts of data. We're talking billions of words, images, sounds, and they learn the structure, the rhythm, the context. For text, they learn grammar, tone, style, and flow. For images, They understand shapes, colors, textures, and objects. For music, they pick up rhythm, melody, and emotion. Once trained, these models don't just repeat what they've seen, they predict. They generate new content based on what they've learned that feels natural, original, and creative. Some of the most famous models include GPT, used in Chat GPT for text generation, BERT, great for understanding and processing language, GANs, or generative adversarial networks, used for generating ultra realistic images, and now even diffusion models, used in tools like Stable Diffusion to create high quality visuals from noise. It's like giving the machine a massive creative brain, fueled by data, guided by mathematics, and fine tuned to act like an artist, a writer, or a musician. But here's the key: these models don't understand the world like we do. They don't feel, they don't think. They just analyze patterns and respond in incredibly smart ways. Yet, the results feel surprisingly human. So, next time you see an AI generated image or read a chatbot response, remember, underneath it all, it's a beautifully complex dance of data, math, and machine learning. In the next part, we'll explore how this technology is showing up in our day to day lives, from education and marketing to entertainment, research, and beyond. So far, we've seen what generative AI is and how it works under the hood. But now, let's talk about where it's actually being used. Not just in tech labs, but in the real world, in places you might not expect. Let's start with marketing and content creation. Need a blog post, a product description, an entire ad campaign? Generative AI tools like ChatGPT or Jasper can create compelling, human sounding content in seconds. Marketers are using them to save time, spark ideas, and scale up like never before. Next, we have virtual assistants and chatbots. Ever chatted with a website help bot that felt surprisingly smart? That's likely powered by generative AI. These bots can understand your questions, respond naturally, and even learn from past conversations. In the world of art, music, and video, the impact is massive. Artists are collaborating with AI to generate stunning visuals. Musicians are co creating tracks with tools like Music LM. Filmmakers are editing videos with Runway ML, using features that once took hours, now done in minutes. Then there's game design and simulation. Game studios are using AI to build characters, dialogue, even entire worlds. It's helping developers create richer, more immersive experiences faster than ever. But perhaps most meaningful of all, generative AI is entering education, research, and healthcare. Imagine personalized tutoring powered by AI, or researchers generating summaries of thousands of pages of studies, or doctors using AI generated data to assist with diagnoses or treatment plans. This isn't the future. This is happening right now across industries, across the world. AI is not replacing us, it's empowering us, amplifying our ideas, creativity, and potential. And the best part? You don't need to be a programmer or a tech wizard to use these tools. They're becoming more accessible, more user friendly, and QWERTY. And yes, even free. So, in the next part, we'll dive into why generative AI is becoming such a global trend, why it's exploding right now, and how it's changing the creative game for everyone. So, why is generative AI suddenly everywhere? Like, why are people, from students to CEOs, talking about it, using it, and building with it? Let's break it down. First, generative AI saves time and effort. What once took hours, writing, designing, editing, now takes minutes. Need a presentation? A blog post, a logo, AI gives you a head start, or sometimes the full product. And that's a game changer. Second, it democratizes creativity. You no longer need to be a trained writer, designer, or musician. With just a few prompts, your ideas come to life. Creativity isn't locked behind skill anymore. It's open to anyone with a thought and a keyboard. Third, it's powering entire industries. Startups are building businesses on top of AI. Companies are creating tools for automation, personalization, and innovation. From healthcare to fashion to finance, AI is the new engine of growth, and it's not standing still. Generative AI is constantly improving. The models are getting smarter, faster, more accurate. We're seeing new updates, tools, and capabilities on almost every week. It's evolving in real time, and we're all riding the wave. Lastly, and maybe most importantly, it's accessible to everyone. Many of the tools are free or low cost. You don't need a fancy setup or deep technical knowledge, just an idea and curiosity. That's why it's trending, because it's powerful, approachable, and wildly creative. Because it's not just for coders or corporations, it's for you. So now that we understand the basics, in the next module, we're going to take things a step further. We'll explore the different types of generative AI models, what they're good at, how they're built, and how you can use them to create magic of your own.